pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Levante David in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Ballage. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They run it with Ballage. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle made by John.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Balaj. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
A 39-yard gain.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Prescott now from the 50. That is incomplete.
Prescott.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Third and long for Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Prescott again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Easy. Me. I got this. Mike 42. Hey, Evie. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Hey,
From the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Prescott now. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And the Las Vegas first down.
On play action, Prescott. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Balaj. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Winston. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
On the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Prescott off play action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And goal to go.
Ready. Blue lady. Wait. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the snap.
Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Steelers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Raiders.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
17 yards.
Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Prescott. And And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Fielded at the 20. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? I got you, son. 42 the mic, boys. 42 the mic. It's been a long day. Reed, come and see. Mike 42.
Here's Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.